All right, so I decided to do this little one-off video about my deadlifts because in every video, it seems like I'm kind of complaining how my deadlift sucks. And I've been studying some old videos to kind of look for tips or tricks or something to kind of lead me in the right direction. I think I'm kind of finally on the right direction. Today was a deadlift day, normally a bench day, but switched some things around, and I felt like I had a really, really good day technique wise is starting to really come around and my confidence as well. But I wanted to show two of the videos that I keep going back to. They're my two best deadlifts ever. One is from April of 2016, 749.5 at 268 body weight, and then 770 in at 297 pounds in December of 2016. So I'll talk through them a little bit. They're quick videos, and then I'll come back at the back end to kind of give an idea of what I saw and where I think I need to go with my deadlift for this meet that's coming up, I think, in 3 weeks from this coming Sunday. So I'll see you on the other side. All right, so this was back at the very first U.S. Open when they used to have them in San Diego. This is a 4.5 pound PR for me that took almost 3 years. I gave this everything I had, and man, I was on cloud nine. And then this, just being under 8 months later, was a 21-pound PR, which was out of nowhere to get me my second 2,000-pound total. Very happy, as you can see. And then this was today, even though it was a reverse band, but my positioning I was very happy with. Hips were very deep, little pop off the floor, and straightened up very well. Okay, so like I said, 3 quick videos. Um, the first one at the U.S. Open, it seemed like I really compacted my body and I jumped off the floor. Hence, that's why I like to do a lot of speed work. At least one training session a month is dedicated to speed work for all 3 lifts. Um, I was pretty light back then. I had just gotten, that was my first meet since my first 2,000-pound total. And I was kind of holding around there, but I felt really skinny, especially competing at the 275s. I'm only 6'1", but I felt pretty small. And I kind of decided to try to do, if you call it a lean bulk, whatever that is, into my next meet that December. And I weighed in at 297, and I was still pretty lean. I mean, I'm sure my body fat percentage went up quite a bit, but I looked pretty good. And I was very strong given some of the issues that I had prior to that meet with a couple muscle spasm injuries, um, which could have been maybe a little bit of dehydration leading up into that. Which I don't know. I was thinking about doing a video just on that meet itself because the story is pretty cool. Um, but again, both deadlifts in both of those videos, my hips were really low, and for some reason, I just forgot how to do that. And I've been watching all my training videos for the past year, and out of nowhere, my hips were high. I don't know why, they just were. And now I got to consciously think about getting my hips lower. I've always said this, and if anybody who's ever trained with me or trained under me or whatever, I always say deadlifting is a lift that I never think about. I call my hands meat hooks. All they're there is to hold the bar. That's it. I don't think about them. I squeeze as hard as I can, and whatever they do is whatever they do. And I've said it in a video prior, you just leg press through the floor and you stand up. That's it. There's nothing else to it. But if your starting position is horrible, none of that will work. And that's what I've been struggling with. So those are the 2 videos I keep watching over and over at nauseum, nauseating myself because I just keep comparing myself to what I was in my prime. I may never be that strong again, but technique wise, I believe I can get there, and I have to continue to strive to that. So that's all I wanted to say in this video is yes, I'm complaining a lot about how my deadlift sucks. I know, but as you can see there, I was a pretty decent deadlifter 6, 7 years ago, whatever is it now. So I'm enjoying the process, trying to figure it out, rebuild it, because what's the point of doing this shit if it was friggin' easy? It's a constant battle in between an aging body. I'll be 46 in 6 weeks. My hips are no longer the same. My shoulders no longer the same. My back's no longer the same. But I'm still don't want to say trying to force it, but I'm trying to coddle, ease my way back into those positions to be able to get that pop off the floor and get that push and everything. Because yeah, I want to deadlift 800 pounds by the time I'm 50. Even if it's the only thing I train for when it's all said and done, I want 800 pounds. And here at Odd Lifts, once you kind of verbalize something, if you don't do it, you owe money to the jar. So there it is. I verbalized it. So if I ever retire before I ever hit it, then I owe some money. So that's all I want to say in this video was a little bit of my deadlifting and a little bit of nostalgia. But now you kind of see what I'm going up against. Me versus me versus me. All right, later.